Cool.
Much better.
Yeah, I've done it on my computer now, so should be.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be any different whether it's on your phone or computer, should it?
It shouldn't really, no. The only reason I need you to do it on your phone is so you can browse a mobile website. Otherwise, I know it's a bit of a pain using the thing. So, how's it going, Louis?
Yeah, nah, it's all pretty stuffed up with work and all
Is
that
it?
sort of thing.
Yeah.
We collected, I don't know if I spoke to you before or after Sunday,
Yeah.
but we went over to the office, picked everything up, and
Yeah.
Dave turned up and was just an absolute arsehole to everybody.
Was he?
So, and then he sends a lawyer's letter wanting a chair, a set of drawers, a printer that's bloody 30 years old, that's worth about $40 at best, that hasn't been used, and complaining about vacuuming the floor.
Oh, for God's sake.
So the cleaner was coming in that night.
Yeah.
But he wants my new boss to pay for it all. So
very petty stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. You would just let it go and move on.
The amount of money involved,
mind you, his surveyor has one of our cars.
Really?
And we're not getting it back for a week and a half. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's him.
Yeah.
But in the scheme of things, it's done now. So
it's not great.
Yeah. So I'll see what happens. But
have you visited a Nooks place yet?
I was there Monday for about, I don't know, an hour or so.
Yeah.
And I got a meeting there at 10 o'clock on Friday.
Okay. Yeah.
So my plan is to go there once a week, and that's it. But I don't know if that'll ever change. He might want it all the time or what. I'm not sure.
How long did it take to get there?
It took me 45 minutes the other day.
That's not that bad, is it?
No traffic, mate.
Oh, of course. Yeah. That's not really. Of course.
So add peak hour traffic in, and it's going to be
2 hour, an hour and a half. Yeah, at least.
Yeah, or at least an hour minimum.
Yeah.
But there's all roadworks over there, so once all that's finished, it should be better.
Okay. So, well, you just have to kind of roll with it, don't you? Yeah.
Don't have a choice, mate.
No, exactly.
But yeah. All right.
Cool. All right. I'll tell you what I'm doing. Basically, I'll just grab my notes. I'm doing a UX course, which is user experience design. So I don't know if you know about that. It's basically user experience designers analyze how people use websites. Examples would be websites, and if a company wants to make improvements to their website, be it how people navigate through it or change a button or do anything, they employ UX designers, analyze it, talk to people, do research in various different ways, and then work out a way to fix things. And then eventually a designer will be the end of the point to actually amend things. But before they make any company makes any changes, they employ UX researchers and designers to completely analyze it first to make sure there is a problem. So it's a huge area now. So hence why.
So it's like in a telco speak that we do as built, which is we do the preliminary design. It goes to the builder. They build it. And then it comes back with an as built, and we then update all the changes to exactly as it is or what it needs to be. Similar sort of thing where you're getting rid of the crappy things that don't work and fixing up the things that need to be fixed. Yeah,
but you analyze it to death first to make sure there's absolute certainty that before you invest money in redesigning anything that you've researched it to death. So hence this is called user interviews. So normally like if you're in a UX company, you'd interview 10, 20 people before you even attempt to look at it. So what I'm looking at is Mikey online, specifically on your mobile phone, because it's better I'm not going to try and work on every aspect of it. So what I might get you to do is, because I'm not on my iPhone, I'm hoping I can guide you to the correct thing. At the bottom of your screen, there's a share screen button.
I've got a line and dots.
At the very bottom of your iPhone screen, can you see share screen?
No.
Are you in Zoom?
Oh no, I had to tap it.
Yeah.
Share content.
Yeah, grand.
That's the one.
Yeah. Now a load of different things come up. Will website URL come up as one of the options halfway down?
What's that?
Website URL. Is that one of the options about halfway down when you don't share content?
photos, Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Skype, and Messenger.
Anything else?
No, so that might not be the right one. Hang on a sec.
Yeah.
So share content.
Yeah.
Oh, website URL.
Yep. If you click on that.
What's that?
If you just click on that, that'll be good.
Yep.
And if you just click on Google, type in google.com.au.
Yep.
Cool. Great. Now I can see your screen. Perfect. Cool.
Cool.
So I'll ask you a few questions before I get you doing that. So these are just this is all a bit weird, asking you formal questions like this is a real interview with a complete strange member of the public, but I'll do it the way I'm supposed to do it anyway. So.
Yep.
So would you say you are a user of Mikey?
I have used it.
Yeah. Would you use it often?
On and off, but not regularly.
Yeah. Cool. And when you have used it, how would you top up? Would you
at the train station?
At the train station. Have you ever topped up online?
No.
Okay. Have you ever even looked at Mikey's online setup?
No.
Cool. Is there anything that you would find annoying about Mikey in general, having used it, or?
I actually think it's pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Having lived in China and going to Hong Kong, where they had the Octopus card, where there they use it to buy McDonald's and all sorts of things, not just transport.
Yeah.
But I like the security aspect that you don't have to pull your wallet out really if you've got that in your pocket, and it's a bit more safer.
Yeah.
In that aspect, so I don't mind it.
Cool. Cool. All right, well, let's go back to Google. So if I want to ask you now within Google to find Mikey Top-Up, how to do it online, what would you do?
I just punch it in.
Okay, so there's a couple of results there. What would, if you have, just before you click on anything, what would you have to just tell me what you're saying there? You've got the top.
Well, it's Mikey Top-Up. Online top-up, auto top-up, or buy Mikey. So I wouldn't do auto because I don't like putting credit cards on the thing all the time, but I would just do a top-up as a one-off thing.
Okay. Well, if you want to click on the link, you would, if you think would be the best one, that'd be cool. Cool. So before you go any further here, what I'll get you to do, well, have a scroll around.
It's only minimal, isn't it?
Yep. Can you go back to the homepage of PTV from here?
Oh, the homepage?
Yeah. So if you go back into that link, if you can just go to the homepage. If you can.
Where is the homepage?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Okay. So from here, if you had just entered I'm just going to look at my questions here.
So the first thing I'd say, home was too small.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to take many notes here because I'm recording it, so I don't really need to. So if you haven't come back to the homepage, now if I said to you, can you top up Mikey? Where would you go?
Right there.
Cool. Okay. How did you find that?
Well, pretty straightforward. I mean, tickets. So I want to buy a ticket. So
yeah. Would you find anything? Would you expect anything else on the homepage to direct you to Mikey or anything?
I mean, you could have its own top-up tab, but it's all under tickets. So to me, that makes sense.
Okay, cool. So here and there again, can I get you? I'll just call out this number to you. Can you scroll up and down that this section here, top up? Any thoughts on that or anything? Like that?
What's that?
Any thoughts on this section here? Anything that is it positive or negative? Any thoughts on it?
No, I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Cool. All right.
Might not be for my 76-year-old mum, but for me, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Any thoughts on whether there's enough explanation, too much explanation as to what's going on?
Well, if you select top up your MyKey online, you know what it's all about. So to me, it's fairly straightforward. I just find that the font and the look of it, just average.
Okay, cool. This is exactly what I'm. These are the type of answers. I won't tell you what I'm looking for, but this is exactly the type. This is good. Yeah, cool. So can I get you to? I'll get you to type in this MyKey number. So, free.
So it's the one you gave me before.
Yeah, I can call that to you again. Here, I've got it in front of me.
That's all right.
Okay.
Why didn't it let me do it all? Or I put 10 minutes in. 3084 25 222.
Oh, there's a mistake there. 2228.
Yeah, it's an extra O.
No, it's 2228. I might have given you the wrong number. So if you go
back. No, I put in a.
Yeah. Oh, you did. Cool.
Yeah, I put a 0 in.
Yeah.
801.
Cool. Okay. So when you go in here, what do you do from here?
I'd scroll down and I would hit plus to top up my MyKey.
Okay. Now, what would you say about MyKey Money, MyKey Pass? Any thoughts on what you need to do there?
Well, I would have said it was MyKey Pass, but
yeah. Okay.
I've never heard of MyKey Money.
Okay. Cool. Not this exactly what time. Yeah, cool. Do you think there's enough explanation as to what's going on there?
I mean, when I look at MyKey Money, if you travel occasionally, top up as you go. MyKey Pass, if you travel often. To me, they're the same thing.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter whether it's occasionally or often. You still put money on your MyKey card regardless.
Yeah. Cool.
So I don't think it needs a double tab.
Okay, cool. And if you scroll down there, to the bottom, is there anything else? No, there's nothing else there. So can I get you to then just add something, an amount, so we can go to the next step?
So that's where I just add here. Fast duration. So you got to add zones.
Yep.
And so is that what's the reset? So past duration. What would you normally put in there? In a number of days, so 365.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So
let's just put in an annual.
Okay, so if I change that to, because that's a hell of a lot of money all up, so you'd only do 30 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's probably better. So what this is obviously doing is taking that I'm going to use it for 30 days.
Yeah.
And it's put the figure in there. Okay, that to me seems a little bit convoluted.
Okay, yeah. Bit complicated?
Well, it's not that it's complicated, but it doesn't tell you that it's going to automatically do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, because it shouldn't, if I want to top up, it shouldn't, I shouldn't have to say 30 days. I don't want to say 6 days just to put a smaller amount. If I want to put $20 and only $20, but
where would you then, if you decided you wanted to just put $20, what would be an alternative way to do that, do you think? And not talking in passes, but talking money?
Yeah, well, at the train station, you can put on an amount.
Yeah.
So when you punch in the figure, but but here it was automatically doing that. So whether
what about do you think there's another option here to potentially add on money?
Well, I think there'd have to be.
Yep.
So I'd have to go back.
Yeah.
Taking me all the way back. Okay, in again.
What do you think about that back step? Did you have to do this again?
Oh, it's frustrating, but but there might have been another way to go back without going all the way back. But effectively, that
yeah.
What I've done here.
It puts in the numbers automatically.
So I did Mikey money last time, didn't I? Or no, I did Mikey pass.
Yeah, pass.
All right. Oh no, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so the other one is for a regular user using train every day, going to work.
Yep.
Mikey money is where I would hit the $20.
Yep.
Yep. And that's very straightforward.
Okay. So do you think in general that 3-step process is clear to the average user?
I actually think I would change where it says top up if you travel occasionally.
Yeah.
I would add in there to add a dollar amount or something like that so people look at it and go, oh, that's the one I want to add $20 on, so that's where I go, to make it a bit clearer.
Yeah. Cool. Because I'm thinking here like this would be intended for a tourist.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Cool.
Correct.
All right. What I'll do now is the next step I'll do is, having had a look at this 3-step process, can I ask you to go where you think a registered Mikey user would go? So somebody who is
before we go on,
yeah.
Before we go to that next step,
yeah,
I've gone back. I haven't processed the Mikey pass.
Yeah,
but it's still showing $81 from the previous.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though I've gone all the way back.
Okay.
So if you have a look here,
yep,
you got $20 in Mikey money and $81 in the Mikey pass.
So it's still kept that previous search. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. And what do you think that's good or bad?
Well, you might get people cracking it because they've spent $101 without even realising it.
Yep. Cool. All right. Next step, what I'll ask you is, if you come in here and you're a registered Mikey user and you want to log in your account, where do you go? Right. What's your thoughts here?
So this is registering in Mikey. Am I registering or am I logging in?
Well, if you're going to go back a level. Okay. So.
Well, they both say register or log in.
Okay. So.
Well, that one doesn't take me anywhere. So.
Let's try. Is there anywhere else on the page where you think you might be able to access that?
No, that'd be it. So yeah, that's the only option to.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so okay.
Okay. So, what's your initial thoughts having been in the PTV, clicked on a link, and you're here and you're on your mobile? What's your thoughts?
Well, if I've already registered, I've already I suppose if I'm going to top up, I would have already logged in. So
this has been my question. You're on the PTV website where you've just been, and you want to log in, and you've clicked on this, and you're here. What's your thoughts about this page?
I don't think it works that easily.
All I can see is sections of the screen. Are you zooming in and out with your fingers?
Yeah.
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 So,
so I'm looking here, but now that I scroll over to the top right-hand side, there's the login.
Yeah.
So to me, that should be more on the left-hand side, underneath the marquee or something, because that's where people are looking at the menu as to what to do.
And what about the fact that, does this web page look the same structure as the page you've just been on?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, and what would be your thoughts on that?
I mean, the font alone looks different, but it just, it looks different.
Is the page easy to read, easy to navigate?
Yeah, just on the phone, it's really small.
But this is the point of the question here. On your phone, is this easy?
It's really small, so that's why I had to zoom in to have a look.
Okay, so would you say for the average user who's on the train and wants to log into their account, this is easy, or this?
I would say no, because not everybody has a big screen phone.
Yep.
What do you do if you've only got my mum's got a phone that's only got, she can barely see photos, it's that small. Yep. How would she do it on the phone? It'd be impossible.
Cool. Okay, can I get you to log in here?
Yep.
Okay. So I can call it Matthew if you want.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, I don't think it needs capital P's.
No, it just automatically did it.
Yeah, I don't think it'll work with it.
It just keeps logging me out of the thingo.
There's no dash or anything. It's just Paul M. O'Neill with lowercase p.
Yeah.
Are you finding this tricky to type in?
Well, it keeps dropping the keyboard away.
Yep. Okay.
So, and that's the whole my key
password.
So it just dropped off again.
Okay.
And again.
Are you finding this frustrating using this?
Oh, I am. Yep.
And before you hit log in there, I can see that there's a space between Paul and M, just to save you having to go back.
What's that?
There's a space between Paul and M. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry. What I meant to say was there shouldn't be. You had one between Paul and M, so it should be just Paul M. O'Neill, no spaces in anything.
Yeah. Oh, no, just that what you sent me had the dash.
Ah, sorry, did I? Okay, sorry. Shit. Sorry.
Just get rid of it and do it again. Frustrating.
Cool. Okay.
So, and that was the space.
I don't think there's any space. It's just password. Mikey password 1 2 3 4. No spaces at all.
So 1 2 3 4.
Yep. Hopefully that plugs in.
What didn't I like?
Right. Okay. You're in. So, what do you think when you're having a look at this now? Does this look clear to you? What's going on?
Yeah, without going into too much detail. I mean, it's telling me what cards I've got, how much I've got on each one.
Yeah.
Without going into too much detail with the text.
Yeah.
To me, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, that's what I want to see, how much I've got in the account.
Yeah.
Do I need to top it up before I go again?
Yeah, and then as you go along the left, just briefly, you can see aspects of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to top up from here or whatever.
Yep.
I think this is a better view than the initial one. It seems to be two different websites.
Yeah. Okay, that'd be my question.
Yeah, because this one is the same as where we logged in. As much as it kept kicking me out of the keyboard and everything, the look of it's the same, except the first one was different.
Okay. So the question I have is, you went into PTV, you went in to top up your card, top up your account. There's you had some questions over possible wording, clearing things up. But when you want to log into your account, you've entered here. And as a mobile user on the train, would you say this website in its current format is easy to use?
Well, like when you first go in, that's how you see it.
Yeah.
That's pretty small.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have to blow it up, and I've got my glasses on.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. How would you, if you could, from the PTV website, if you could access your account, do you think that would be a good or a bad thing from within the site?
I think it'd be a good thing to go straight into here. Forget the first one.
Yeah.
But then maybe if I was a more regular user, I would go straight to log into my account rather than go through the top up version.
Yep.
So as a regular user, I would go straight to here as opposed to the initial screen. But as a tourist, you don't have a choice.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think it'd be better to have one place for everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Cool. Do you think there's an element of confusion when you Google? Like, I don't know if you noticed when you Googled initially top up, you were given ptv.vic.gov.au as the top 3 results. You might not have noticed this website is called mymikey.com.au, and it was the 4th result down. Do you think that is clear? Like, you just look for PTV top up and you've been served
MyKey top up, and that's what was the number one thing, where the MyKey top up or MyKey thing should have been at the top, because that's what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
But then how do you get it to appear at the top? That's the thing.
Yeah, sure. Cool. Okay. I'm just gonna look if there's any more questions. Okay. So imagine if you were a tourist and you visited the PTV website because you had no idea, like you've come into Melbourne, you're on the train, you know the name of the public transport system, you go into PTV and or want to just top up. Do you think you would expect to find the ability to top up on the website of the public transport system itself?
Yes.
And would you think if you moved here and then became a more familiar user, would you expect that the full system, including your account, would be better served living in the website of the public transport system or in its own separate website?
Well, the question would be, who owns MyKey? Is it a separate company?
Yeah.
Or is it the PTV?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, if someone else owns it, they're not going to put it in the PTV.
Yeah. Cool. I think that's about it. All right, I'll have one more question. So if I was to ask you your opinion on the design of the MyMikey website that you're in now, as a user and just thinking mobile phone, do you think it is a good piece of design for a user?
No, because looking at it like I am now, it's only given it to me in half a screen.
Yep. Cool.
I mean, if I turn it sideways, then it's better.
Yeah.
But who turns their phone sideways?
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So if you had to, if you had to change the design without going into the specifics, if you could make this website better for a mobile phone user, what would your basic solution be? If you had to just,
Just make it bigger so it fills that screen.
Cool.
But in making it bigger,
Yeah.
the font gets bigger, everything gets bigger, and then you can't have as much. So you get rid of that advertising on the side. We don't need that. You've logged into your account. You don't need advertising.
Yeah.
So that PT thing would be would go.
Yeah.
Maybe they could have a pre-screen of just the selections for top up and all of that. So you have a pre-screen of those.
Yeah.
Then it takes you into your account.
Yeah.
And then they could probably put that junk on the bottom down here below it, down the bottom end, rather than waste stuff on the side.
Yep. Do you think if you went back to the PTV, I probably might have asked you this already, but can you go back to the PTV website? If you just click on the PTV logo at the top right left, it'll bring you back to PTV. It should.
No, won't let me.
Okay. I don't suppose you can go back, can you? You probably can't.
Well, I can, but
I don't need you to be in here anymore, so you can go back to if it lets you go back to PTV. Should do.
Here we go.
Okay, so if you're in the top of Mikey Online, if within the drop down menu, click on. Can you click on tickets? Can you see anywhere to do with where you would think you could access your Mikey account?
Yeah, manage Mikey.
Okay. Do you think if it was achievable by a design that the Mikey account worked within here, do you think that would be something useful?
Yeah, I think if you don't want to be going from website to website to website, and I mean when it says register or log in, you're assuming it's going to be in PTV, not someone else's website.
Cool. Perfect. All right. That'll be. I'll leave it recording, but like I'm not going to ask any more questions, but like I'll give you the gist of what I'm trying to get here. And you've kind of answered my questions, exactly what I'm thinking. My thoughts, I'll give you
I'll stop sharing. I'll look at you.
Yeah, cool.